says, are you left or right? I'm kind of left-handed, so see if,
Market competition, like I feel like the government should be dealing with healthcare, but I guess if the government like took control of healthcare, they could just say on that. But like don't spread hate crimes and don't send gore and CP and stuff like that on the internet. Like I'm saying that some of it is good, but not most of the time it's not. Censorship of films and magazines is necessary to uphold moral standards. Okay, sometimes there's propaganda, and this is censorship is pretty much propaganda. But like, there's gonna be propaganda either way. Like some people are just gonna lie on the internet, and sometimes the government's just gonna control the internet and lie for themselves. So like, I honestly like I like freedom. So censorship, no, I don't like it because I mean, if the government controls it, they could just hide all the secrets. But if there's like freedom, maybe there'll be life, but you'll find the truth eventually. So like, I think this is like very bad. No, it's never right. People should be free to express any opinion, no matter how offensive, without fear of government punishment. And this is where this is bad because you don't spread it, but like you know, like I guess you just say your opinion, but like if you're spreading hate and everyone's agreeing with you, like today, people are just like openly like racist, sexist, and like that's like really spreading a plague on the internet. Like this is not a good thing. Like, but like I guess you shouldn't get like arrested for these things. But like, it's not good to spread hate, and there should be some sort of policies for these kind of stuff. Like, I mean, maybe not government punishment. So like, I'd probably say like I agree, but like only a little bit because like the companies themselves that control these websites and media, they should like moderate these types of things. National borders should be well secured and immigration should be controlled and limited. Well, immigration is, really good. Like, honestly, if we live in a perfect world, everyone should be allowed to be anywhere. Like, honestly, but like I get it, like everyone's like, oh, like, oh man, what about my culture and stuff like that? And like, well, in America that kind of doesn't matter, but like I guess like if like I don't know if you're like a super like Muslim country and like everyone's coming in and like now it's like a whole cultural soup and it's like, oh man, you feel upset. But like honestly, like go with the times. Like everyone is like they're just like I get it. This is bad for tradition, but also like one day things are gonna end, and your society won't last forever. So I'm just saying, like you know how imperialism is, but like this immigration, it's just a natural process of things. No one's forcing anything on anyone. It just so happens, like it just happens. Like I'm sorry for tradition, but like life happens. But you know what? If just to say like just to protect traditions, even though they'll always exist. Like I don't get it. I don't get like uh being immigration being controlled. Like people should be allowed to go wherever they want. Like I was just saying. Like well, me, I just don't know that much about immigration, but like no, like this is not good. So I'm gonna say like strongly disagree. But like I get it, I get it. Like traditions, like everyone's world. Like oh man, I don't want these people changing up my culture and spreading their propaganda onto me. But like honestly, if you really love your tradition, you won't change. So it's not that much of a big deal. The government should not interfere with the right of individuals to own firearms for self-defense. Uh, honestly, okay, look, there's guns, they're not good. Why do we have guns? Okay, like, we don't really need guns. Like, honestly, we're just so used to guns. We just have guns and we just want to let them go. And like honestly, governments they have guns. So like the government has guns. So if they really controlled our guns, that would be like not that good. But they already do. Like we can't have guns that are better than the government. Then like the government wouldn't be anything. Like they're just we would just take over the government whenever we wanted. But like honestly, it's bad because like if you mess with their rights with guns, then the government has all the power. If they really wanted to, they could just control us. But like we have our own guns. We're a danger for each other, stuff like that. And yeah, it's just like if we lived in a perfect world, we wouldn't have guns at all. But like we live in a world where we have guns, and some of us use it for hobbies, and that's nice. And some of us use it for violence. That's not nice. So and some of us use it for our own protection. Like if there's a robber in our home, and we have the right to defend ourselves, that's also a nice way to use your gun. But I don't know. I would say this is the government. No, like you have to interfere with the rights of individuals. Like you can't own like a whole machine gun. Like you can't own a rocket launcher, right? That's not right. But like I guess like you could have like I don't know, like something that doesn't like kill a lot of people like in an instant. All right, you gotta don't do that. Drug use should not be regulated or prohibited, as it is primarily a matter of personal choice and not state business. Drug use should not be regulated. Okay, okay. Alcohol already is like really bad for people. Like it's pretty much killing a lot of people right now, and we're not regulating. That's just it's like it's worse than weed, and like it's just killing a lot of people. We we shouldn't use drugs. Like honestly, like if the society collapses, the economy's cooked, we're just gonna use bunch of drugs to just deal with that. Like like I heard this experiment. It was like they gave rats like in like a cage filled with nothing, water or drugs, and they always drink the drugs. If you put rats in like a stimulating environment, they'll always drink the water. So if you put like people in an environment where drugs are like better than just living their own lives, that would that would be very deadly. Like it would make a bad situation worse. But like in the rare chance, like a society said utopia, and drugs is a personal choice. If you want to do drugs, you could. And like that probably wouldn't ruin as much lives, but like life is hard. Like some people just rely on drugs. Like okay, like there's some people who use alcohol just once or twice, and it's a fun thing, and they know how to regulate that. Like other people, they rely on alcohol. That's bad. We should be regulating drugs. Is what I'm pretty much trying to say. But like right now, like the economy, like there's so much poverty, like drugs is gonna kill a lot of people. So I'm just saying, like drugs should be regulated as of now. If we lived in a utopia, then this line right here would make sense. But right now it doesn't make sense. So I'm saying, uh, no, definitely not. Not right now. There's nothing wrong in homosexuality. And girl, this is a type of queerness, and also like I'm not gonna say my sexuality is like that's just weird to talk about, but like come on, if heterosexuality, there's nothing wrong with that heterosexuality, and like we're like beyond animals, okay? We aren't animals. People are saying like, oh, like well, there you don't see gayness in animals. We're not animals. We're human beings, and we know what love is like. Okay, there's some animals that do monogamy, but they don't understand like love. They're kind of just that's just what they are. We're humans. We understand what love is and looks like, and we know the moral choices and what love like should look like. Okay, it should just be between two consenting adults. And well, like I guess like when you're a teen and you're with another teen, I guess love is okay. But like we're talking about adults here. But like uh, you know, there's nothing wrong with like loving another human being. There's so much spectrum to loving someone else. So I don't think there's anything wrong with homosexuality. Okay, like people are always thinking about the biology of things, and that's just not. We live in a society where like, we don't think about biology that much. Okay, when we see another human, we don't think about their private parts. We don't think about like, oh, like this person. Oh, well, if you're just a really creepy person, you think about their private parts and stuff like that, and you think about like, oh, I don't fucking know. That's really it. That's really all that's wrong with homosexuality. People just think about the biology of it. But we're a society. We're above biology. We understand what it's like love feels. We understand spiritual it's like connection and like something that's beyond ourselves. There's something morally wrong with homosexuality, unless like you just think it's taboo because it never happened to you. So I understand where you think that homosexuality is wrong, but like just think about beyond the biology of things, and that's where your eyes will open. I'm just, this is like, I'm saying this non-politic, like homosexuality isn't even a political thing. It's just something that happens in life. This is just a human thing, specifically human. Like, this is not about our body. So I'm saying strongly, I am here. I'm moderate left. Favor progressive social policies to prefer gradual reform of taxable change. These individuals believe in a mixed economy that balances social justice market principles. Okay. There's this thing called like, radical leftists, and honestly, they're not that bad. It's like people are saying, oh, they want to fucking overthrow the government and ruin the economy, but like they're thinking, they're really smart people. But the far right, I never seen a really smart far right person. Like they're really on like tradition, what it is right now. Like I never seen a smart, well, they're smart in the way they believe misinformation. The far left, I feel like they always believe it. Like they're thinking about like changes, and I think radical changes, and maybe they're a little bit unrealistic on how to achieve these things, but like I feel like they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Far right, uh, but they know how to keep traditional. I guess I'm right here, but it's like okay, I know how life is like, but I mean, I get that these people they know what they're doing. But like right now, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'd rather just keep it like how it is right now. I don't want to mess with the system. But I get this. I get this. And I don't get this. But centrist. I used to think I'm right here, but like you know, we need change. These people are kind of right. These people, I never seen like a point where like, okay, we have to stay like this. Like, okay, right now I get it. Like, as centrists, I get some of this, but we shouldn't stay here. We should try to go over it. We shouldn't try to keep everything like this. We shouldn't try for this. We should try for this. But I get that sometimes we should be like over here. But like, we should try for this, right? You get what I'm saying? That's just my politics. And look at that. I'm moderate left and I'm lefty. That's incredibly close. All right. Yeah. Oh wait, I guess I'll end it here because it is a pretty long uh video. So I'm just gonna end it here. It's pretty. Now you know my politics, and it's good for us. We learned something about it. So, all right. See you guys. It's been a really long episode. Wow.